What's up, brothers? Hope everybody's doing well out there. You should look for a woman with a good reputation. You know, reputations are funny, aren't they? It's kind of hard to shake a reputation once you've earned it. Now, men, we have a little bit of leeway. But for women, their reputation is very difficult to change once it becomes one certain thing, once they cross the point of no return. And the reason for that is because a man's reputation is based mainly on his accomplishments, right? You know, you either have to have a minimum bachelor's degree and a close to six-figure earning corporate job if you want to have a good reputation, or you can run your own business that makes close to six figures profit per year. You know, something of that nature. For a man to have a good reputation, it's mainly about his accomplishments. You know, what you own, how much power you have, how much status you have. And women also have preferences, right? They want you to be tall and handsome, good in bed, you know, all that stuff. So your reputation actually relies on experience and accomplishments. Experience in dating, experience in the workforce, experience with money, you know, all that stuff. And if you have a lot of experience and you become successful at all of these things, you'll have a good reputation. As long as you don't have like a massive criminal record or some shit like that, you're going to have a good reputation. But for women, it's completely different. A woman's reputation is basically, it starts out at a 10 out of 10. Every woman has a 10 out of 10 reputation. In order for her to maintain that 10 out of 10 reputation, all she has to do is not get pregnant out of wedlock, not have an extremely high notch count, not become a stripper, don't be an OnlyFans star, don't, have a bunch of nudes floating around on the internet, and that's about it, right? I can't think of anything else. As long as she checks those, as long as she doesn't do any of that stuff, she's gonna have a good reputation. That's basically it. In terms of accomplishments and all that, no, men don't care about a woman's education or how much she makes. Men don't find that stuff attractive. As a matter of fact, it's probably less attractive. If a woman has a master's degree or a PhD, it just kind of sounds like a hassle, doesn't it? Just, come on. I mean, let's be honest here. And I don't even think that's misogynistic. But I guess it depends on who you ask. I'm just trying to be honest here. That's all. Just honest. So, yeah, a woman's reputation is basically don't get pregnant out of wedlock. Don't have a high notch count. Don't be a stripper. Don't be a prostitute. Don't be a porn star. Other than that, you're good. Perfect. But the thing is, most men are driven by their penises, right? You're driven by your sex drive. That's why they call it a sex drive. It's your drive as a man, especially as a man in your 20s and probably into your 30s. So men are driven by sex. So a lot of women that have bad reputations are more appealing. They're more fun. They're easier, you could say. So a lot of men will go for women with bad reputations. And that's a big reason why a lot of guys get screwed over. Shit just starts to happen when you date a woman with a bad reputation. But there are some women out there with good reputations, right? And a lot of times, guys have a difficult time finding these women. In my opinion, it's because guys spend so much time on women with bad reputations. When you float around the internet here on YouTube, the most popular videos in the manosphere right now are MGTOW reaction videos. I don't even call them MGTOW. I'd say incel reaction videos to girls on TikTok and girls on OnlyFans. It's popular because incels watch that shit and they're like, fuck yeah, we're getting these bitches. Oh, fuck yeah. But let's be honest. If they are shaking their ass on TikTok, if they're on OnlyFans, it's beating a dead horse at that point. She's already put the nail in her own coffin. Her reputation's toast. No high value man will ever take her seriously after that. And I don't mean to be a dick. I'm just saying it's true, right? If you had a daughter, that's what you would want her to know this stuff, wouldn't you? Come on, you would want her to know this stuff. But guys spend so much time focusing on the ain't shit bitches. They're not really paying attention to the women that actually maintain their reputations. Let's face it, a lot of times the women that maintain their reputations, they just don't stand out. You want the chick with the big ass that shakes it, that's out at the club twerking. That's not going to work out. You got to start to view things a little bit differently. When you're looking for a real relationship, you got to understand, no matter how good looking a woman is, that shit only lasts maybe the first 3 or 4 times that you guys hit the bedroom. After that, whether she's a 10 out of 10 or a 4 out of 10, it reaches like this homeostasis, this level of, you just get used to it, and it doesn't matter if she's a 10 out of 10 or a 4. She's normal to you. You get used to her, and that is normal to you. So, you can't just pick out a woman that has a real nice ass, or, judging her reputation, judging her character based on the size of her ass. That's a stupid idea. But I think that's what most guys do. And I see a lot of that floating around the manosphere as well. They believe that a woman's value is based solely on her looks and fertility. I guess fertility does matter. But, the looks, you shouldn't be paying too much attention to that. As long as you find her attractive, as long as you find her to be a suiting mate, as long as she has a good reputation. Women know this. Women most definitely know this, And I can honestly say, man, it's sad to see women destroying their reputations. A couple years ago, I was dating a girl, short term, not really that serious. She was a mixed girl, super hot. She had the body of a stacked, really hot black chick, and the face of a freaking French, Spanish supermodel. I mean, she was really good looking. And our relationship was mostly sex. I don't think we went out. We might have went out one time, but most of the time it was either my place or her place. And, a few months into us knowing each other, she had mentioned starting an OnlyFans. She wanted to do it. I was like, yeah, okay, whatever. But the second she did that, all of my respect for her was out the door, out the window, gone, never coming back. And I know I only speak for myself, but I think I speak for pretty much every other guy out there too. Once she crosses that line, that's the point of no return. She's never coming back. She's toast. Nail in the coffin. And, to be honest, I spoke to this girl recently. Now she's stripping, working at a strip club. So the OnlyFans and the amateur porn a lot of times is like a gateway drug for these women. They just move on to something bigger and not better. Bigger and more destructive to their reputations, Oh, she's also a single mom now. She had a baby 6 to 8 months ago. And I'll talk to her sometimes, and she tries to justify it all because she's making probably $2,000 or $3,000 a week, maybe making a lot of money. But she's 24. That money is not going to be coming in when she's 30. A 30-year-old washed up single mom. Nobody wants to go to a strip club and see that. Nobody wants to pay for an OnlyFans of that. It's over with, and she's lost her reputation. It's toast. Unfortunately, that's not uncommon in our society. All the time on Snapchat, I'll see these girls. Who's that porn star that retired not too long ago? She's on Snapchat. Maya Khalifa. She's always on Snapchat talking about how she can't even go in public. People are calling her a whore, a slut. She just gets harassed everywhere she goes. It's not right. I mean, I don't agree with harassing people, but it's a fact. I mean, it's something that she's going to go through because she's destroyed her reputation. And the only type of man she's going to get is a beta male, loser, that she's not attracted to. You know, the high value men, they don't want anything to do with her. That lowers your status as a high value man if you're dating a chick that's used up like that. Dating a chick that's for the streets, for the community. It's a waste of time, you know. So guys, I mean, when you're vetting a woman, that's probably the most important thing. Look at her reputation. Her reputation will speak for itself. And there are a lot of women out there. The women you'll see me talking to and actually taking serious are women that have good reputations. You know, so I practice what I preach. I recommend that you do the same. Anyways, guys, it's always nice shooting the shit with you. And as always, I hope this video was somewhat informative. And that's about it for tonight, guys. Until next time, see ya.